Come on. 3, 2. Whoops. Hey everybody, welcome to Workout with Kevin and Happy New Year. This is my first workout in 2019 and also first workout in this new 6-week metabolic resistance training program that I am trying out for the first time. This is the dynamic warm-up, so we're just going to go right into it. You can use a mat, or I like to use these knee pads for the first part. And we're going to set up on hands and knees and make a nice tabletop position. If you're not sure what that means, we'll get to that in just a second. But let's start off by arching the back. Inhale. And now round the back, exhale. Let's do 4 more of those. So arch and round, exhale. Think of the movement starting at your tailbone and working its way all the way up to your neck. So we're finding those end ranges of motion of the spine. Last one here. And the tabletop would just be the halfway point, that nice happy medium. Not too arched, not too rounded. So that's your tabletop. So come back to that. And now we're going to start a sway forward and backward. Butt goes all the way back to your heels. Inhale, feel those ribs expand. And then exhale, bring it forward. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Last one there. All right. And we come back again to the tabletop. Let's start making circles. And you can make these as big as you want to. We're going to go clockwise first. 3 more here. This one is such a great hip and shoulder warm-up. All right. And switch directions, counterclockwise now. This warm-up especially emphasizes the spine and the hips and also the shoulders. I just think it's so important to warm up those parts of the body before your workout. Very good. All right. The next one, we're rocking all the way back, sitting back to our heels, and it's a shoulder and scapular warm-up. It's called the reach, roll, and lift. So let's start with our left arm. We reach as far as you can, roll it over so the palm faces up, and lift. Even if you can only get an inch or 2 off the floor, that's okay. Other side, same thing. Reach, roll, lift. And this is warming up some of the muscles that support the shoulder blade area. Keep alternating. We're going to do 8 reps on each side. Reach, roll, lift. Remember to breathe. If you've never done this one before, it might be a little bit tough. You might just barely get off the ground, but keep practicing. You're going to get stronger and you'll get better at it. Let's try to keep our head and neck in neutral just by keeping the eyes looking down at the floor, keeping that chin tucked in just slightly. All right, last one each side. I think that was 8. If not, we're going to call it close enough for today. Cool. All right, I'm going to knock that out of the way. Next up, come on back to your tabletop. Find that neutral spine. And we're going to make some circles now with our hip. So out and around, over, back. We're going to do 3 more here and then switch directions. All right, switch it up, same thing. Now we're going out, around, and back. Great, same thing, other leg. And as we're going through these, when you make your tabletop, I want you to picture a glass of water sitting on the tabletop, and you're trying to keep it balanced, to keep it from spilling the whole time. 6, 7, 8. Okay, switch it up. Other direction. 2, 3, 4. Last 3. Last 2. Last one right there. All right, from here, we're going to reach that right foot back. So our hip is in slight flexion. That just means the knee is a little bit further forward than the hips. And now I'm going to rock side to side. All right, think of the hip joint, the ball rotating inside the socket. 5 times on each side. Okay, so switch it up. Again, from our tabletop, we reach one leg back, and then we sit back into it just a little bit. And now it's just a sway, left to right. The ball rotating in the socket. Very good. Okay, and once again, we come back to our tabletop. If you need to pause and just shake out your hands and your wrists a little bit, I know this is a lot of work supporting with the wrist and forearm. All right, back to tabletop, and just an inch, we're pushing up so that our knees are hovering over the floor. Now take your left hand and touch your right foot. And remember, that glass of water is still balancing on your tabletop. We're going to do 8 on each side. So 3 more on each side. Keep that water from spilling. Last one, each side. Left to right, right to left. All right, nice job. Next up, let's set up in a perfect plank position. And we're just going to do a set of 16 push-ups, or as many as you can do. On the push-ups here, let's go slow. And at the top, we're going to push out just a little bit further and feel your shoulder blades separate. Keep breathing. Exhale on the push. We have 5 more. Try to stay with it. Keep that spine in neutral. So think of lengthening the spine. Last one right there. Very good. All right, you guys, for the next few, we're going to be switching over to a supine position. That's just a fancy way of saying lying on your back. And we're going to work on our bridges. So let's set up with our knees and our feet about hip width apart. What you can do is take your thumb and your pinky, put it on your ribs and your pelvis. And now try to keep that distance consistent. And we're going to just bridge up, drive those heels into the floor. So the core is engaged. We're sort of bracing through the core, squeezing your butt cheeks. Now let's try adding in something. We're going to do up, reach, up and over. So a nice diagonal. Good. 4 more each side. So the rotation is happening through your upper body, but try to keep your bridge nice and even. Okay, last one. Very good. All right, stay right where you are. We're going to do a little bit of hip internal rotation. Like I said, this is a lot of hip, spine, and shoulder work, but it's really important for the warm-up. So we're just knocking those knees inwards. And usually this one is more important for men than it is for women. So for all the women out there following along, you can probably just skip this one. All right, let's do a few floor slides. It's kind of like making a snow angel. So let the backs of your hands rest on the carpet or on the floor and let gravity do its work. This is just opening up through the chest and shoulders. Nice little range of motion work here. Okay, we're almost there, you guys. Let's try a few, actually no, skip that. We're gonna move it right along here. So the next couple, we're gonna be standing up and we're gonna work on our reverse lunge. So stepping back into that lunge and reaching for the sky. And then we're gonna add in a pull back quad. Alternate sides, pull back quad. So the coordination challenge, step with the left and pull back the left, step with the right, pull back the right, that's right. One more each side, step with the left, pull back, step with the right, and pull back. Cool. Another type of lunge, the side lunge. So big step to the left and reach those arms all the way up to your ears. And let me show you the side angle. Step, if you imagine a wall 1 foot behind you, so an imaginary wall, I'm trying to touch my butt back to that wall. 2 more on the left side and then we'll do the right. Great, all right. So the right side, big step and reach. Once again, I'm gonna show you guys that side view angle. So the hips travel backward, like I'm reaching for that wall behind me. All right, you guys, and that's it for our dynamic warm-up. We're ready to get started with this workout. Finally, stay tuned. I'm gonna break these up. So I'm gonna end this one and then I'll start the next one, which is the 30-minute metabolic resistance training workout with the sandbag. I'll be right back.